Hi guys, and welcome into another of my first look videos. First look because this amplifier is currently going through a burning process, but to let you see the insides, we don't have to wait for a week or more for burning to finish. I was very curious about this one because I closely follow the D-class amplifier developments, and as you probably know, Texas Instruments TPA 3255 has been widely successful and widely popular in cheap and affordable and good value amplifiers produced by Fosi and AIMA. There are also another constructions based on that integrated D-class amplifier, but I was very curious about this one because this one is working in PBTL, full PBTL mode, and this one is actual dual mono construction. We have dedicated power source, power supply here, and we have two amplifiers, two mono amplifiers for left and right channels. They are completely separate. One thing that was also very interesting to me is that the fact this is one of the few TPA 3255 constructions that's using XLR balanced inputs. As you can see, it also has replaceable opamps, and that's another good selling point. But what really caught my attention was the description. It's produced by Zero Zone, and the offer description said that constructors engineers from Zero Zone in about 2019 went to some audio show when they've heard some good D-class audio amplifiers, and they decided to try to design one on their own without using reference Texas Instruments design. Because basically in the white papers for TPA 3255 you are able to find already designed reference circuits that are proposed by Texas Instruments. And most of the amplifiers, most of the TPA based amplifiers that are available on the market are following these reference designs. But the story says that guys from Zero Zone decided to try to design their own implementation to find their own values for all PCB parts that you can see here. The goal was to make it sound as good as possible. So let's have a first look video. Okay, dedicated amplifier is using automotive 24 volts connections between power supply and channel amplifiers. We have Nippon Hemicon capacitors here. We have some quite nice looking transformer here. This is basically a switching power supply. It's not linear power supply, I think. And what's more, I think that's all. For the full review, I'll try to measure the ripple using my oscilloscope to see how stable the power output from this power supply is. And this is actually a ready-made power supply made by Kaiming KM P800 version 1.3. So for channel amplifiers we have two mirror-like monoblocks for right and left channel, so I've opened only one. And okay, again, Nippon Hemicon capacitors as a capacitor bank for power supply, for stabilizing power supply. We have very nice Nichicon Muse capacitors here. We have Nichicon Gold capacitors here, another set of Nichicon Muse capacitors here. As you can see, we are having replaceable operational amplifier here. For my critical listening sessions, I will use discrete class A opamps here, because that's the way we roll here at HiFi Zone. I may also try to use OPA 627 and OPA 828 for integrated opamps, because these are the ones that I really like. We have some really beefy and nice radiator here. The specification says that this set of monoblocks is good up to 300, almost 300 watts per channel, but yes, the power may be right, but there's one problem with it. The measurements and the specification says that that power is achieved at 10% of THD. So total harmonic distortion is at 10% level. I wouldn't call that exactly listenable. So still a very beefy radiator, and it's blue. It looks nice, which obviously doesn't mean anything because you won't be able to see that. But it's really thick and it's really solid. We have some good quality coils here. Let's take a look at that. They are really nice. And we have some nice Evox film capacitors. Also, the speaker output wiring it's not a solid core, but I don't know if you'll be able to see that there. Yeah, maybe a little. Look here. These are really thick copper wires braided together. So it looks really good inside, and think about it. We are having one TPA 5255 per channel working in pure PBTL mode and using XLR input. So the capacitor banks, yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. Each one of those was 3300 microfarads. So all in all, we'll have like 13,000, a little bit over 13,000 microfarads per channel. So basically that's more per channel than in other TPA based amplifiers for 2 channels. So that's something good, and this is on top of the capacity in the power supply. So I have a lot of expectations for that one. Yes, it looks very nice. I have very big expectations as to the sound. You can stack them together, one on top of another. You can place them like that here. If you can take a look at the back, as I said, these are symmetric designs. So basically the speaker outputs would be on the outside of the set. I hope it sounds as good as it looks. It's not exactly cheap either, yeah? It's a bit more expensive than 2 ZA3s or 2 IEMA's newest A70 amplifier, which is, by the way, coming my way. I'm going to pick it up today, so that will be another D-class for burning and listening and testing. So good quality components inside, a reasonable build. Let's see how does it sound. See you next time.